Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's July 15th, 2022. We're officially in the middle of July. I can't believe that this month has gone by this quickly, that we're at the halfway point. I haven't yet had a fire outside my fire pit this summer, so that's something I still got to do. I don't know, we're like a month away, a little over a month before I have to drive my daughter to university. So there are things that I want to get accomplished as far as enjoying the summer and having some experiences here and adventures with the family. So hopefully we'll get to that soon. Now, this week has been a pretty good week again for mail. Maybe not as great as it was last week, but 4 official came in and 11 other cards and envelopes and things like that. Plus that big box, if you tuned in a couple days ago, there was a box that came in from Shara in British Columbia. So I did an opening of that. I decided it deserved its own video, so that's what I did for that. Now tomorrow is That Dad Guy Answers, so make sure you go back to the last version of that video last Saturday. Leave me your questions, so I've got something to answer for tomorrow. I don't think there's many questions in there right now, so quickly run on there, tippity tap what you want to write to me, and I'll answer it tomorrow morning. I've got a friend coming over with his family today. They're in town, so they're spending the night here. So that's going to be fun to see them and just get caught up a little bit. It's been a little while with what's been going on in the world. We haven't seen them in a bit. So I'm excited about that. So I want to get this video out to you guys so I can get things cleaned up and ready for their arrival. So let me show you what came this week. First with the official ones. This one here came from Germany. And she says she loves summers and going swimming. So this is a representation of that with the pool slide and the pool. And then on the back we have the badger and flower stamp. So thank you for Christine in Germany for that one. Now this one was exciting to get because I almost dropped it. Super exciting. This one comes from Latvia. So this is my first official card from Latvia. And she is in Riga, the capital. And so these are all the things that you might see about the capital, including the population of 632,000 people that live there. And she is retired and enjoys traveling and nature and being by the sea and reading books and doing all sorts of fun things with her grandkids. So hopefully she gets to do that. The other cool thing on it is look at the stamp. So we've got the map of Latvia with the flag of Latvia overlaid on top of it and a little kitty cat. So happy to receive that. The next one comes from the Netherlands. And we have an artistic rendering of a windmill. So one of the things that the Netherlands are famous for, those and the wooden shoes. And there's lots of other wonderful things that come out of the Netherlands too. But internationally, when you think of the Netherlands, or Holland, as it sometimes is called, it's the windmill. So thank you for this. And that comes from Susan. And there's the stamp and the nice Cars washi tape. And she's also got this big book sticker on there too. So well decorated. And then my final official one that came is this one here. We get it right side up. This one comes from Finland, and she has included the Finnish chocolate bar stamp and asked whether or not we had that chocolate here. We do not, or at least I don't have it here in Moncton, but you may be able to find it in some of the larger centers, maybe where there's a larger Finnish population. So thank you for that card there. Now, my first trading card is this one here. This one comes from Bex in the UK, and we've got the Simpsons shown on the card, and on the back we've got some cool superhero, Batman and Superman stamps. Thank you, Bex. Smokey in Wisconsin, United States, sent this one here of Endor. So we've got Ewok there and an ATST, and looks like some TIE fighters up there in the distance. This is perfect timing for the new Endor movie that's coming out. And on the back, Smokey has put some Star Wars stamps and a rabbit stamp too. Thank you, Smokey. All right, so this one comes from the UK, and this is from Ron. And Ron sends this one. It's a picture taken from their front door of a fox waiting to be fed. So he's got that. Lots of information on the back, and we have a few stamps of the Queen getting ready for the Jubilee, or I guess it's past now, but that's what it came out for. So that was an image of her in 1966. Said where they are right now. It hasn't been all that warm, so hopefully it will warm up for them this summer. Now the next one comes from Lewis in the United Arab Emirates, and we've got this Harry Potter card. This is from when they were playing the live chess version, and there you can see Ron on the knight. And then on the back we have the stamp from the United Arab Emirates. Hard to see with the cancellation mark over it, but we have a Ravenclaw sticker there to go with the Harry Potter theme. And it was 38 degrees when he sent this from the United Arab Emirates. So hot, hot, hot. But then he traveled to Oman. So this is my first card from Oman. It's not official, of course, but still Lewis sent that. And we have a couple of women riding their horses in traditional garb. And then on the back, we have this super cool gold stamp. And while he was there, it was 34 degrees. So it's still nice and toasty warm. Now the next one I have, I'll show you the stamp on it, comes from Finland. And this is from Media. And Media sent this sparkly hedgehog card, and you can see it sparkling. And she sent this Lego card. So there are lots of things going on in this Lego card and a lot of work and detail to create all this. So thank you for those two cards. But Media wasn't done. She sent another envelope with these stamps. Got the nice butterfly stamp there. And inside she had gone and she went to this castle. And while she was there, she also went to 3 museums and found lots of postcards and got to enjoy some beautiful food. Yummy, yummy. Speaking of food, she sent this nice strawberry card. So it's got strawberries, and there's some beans and carrots and onions all down there. That is really good. Makes my mouth water seeing all that stuff. So thank you for those cards, Media. And then I talked about Shara from British Columbia. She sent the box that I did the episode on earlier, and she also sent this homemade envelope. There we've got the stamps, got one of the whale stamps on there, and you can see how cool the paper is that she used to make this envelope. And then inside the envelope, she found some things to send. She found some postcards. First one, though, is actually from here in New Brunswick. So we've got a lobster on there talking about Little La Pro, which isn't too far away, near St. John. And then this postcard depicting it raining cats and dogs. So that's a great image. Today's a little bit overcast. We had a little bit of rain when I was working this morning, but not raining cats and dogs. And then another cat and dog image, both animals looking kind of curiously at us. And who doesn't like a good bath? Well, this cat doesn't like a good bath by the looks of things. Maybe more like this gorilla who just wants to sit around with his flowers and enjoy life and being out in the sun. We've got a little bit of Albert Einstein being goofy. And 2 more dogs. So lots of fun postcards there. I'll enjoy sending those out to other people as well. So thank you, Shara, for the kind generosity that has been shown all week with the stuff that you've been sending. Okay, the next one comes from Petra in the UK. We have a Wonder Woman stamp. And then, it's hard to tell with the other one. I think it's Led Zeppelin. It's very tiny. I need my glasses. I don't wear glasses very often, only to read and sometimes watch shows that have reading on them. So she sent this she found this note page, Niagara Falls, Canada. I'm wondering how many times that I've been to Niagara Falls. I've been there 3 times. It is about an 18-hour drive from where I live, so it's not someplace I go to often. But last time I was up in Toronto visiting with my brother, I took the family down there to show the kids Niagara Falls. So she sent that. She sent some stamps that she had. Trying to use ones she has laying around. She is nice enough to throw in an envelope from time to time and send them this way. That's a nice one at Tower Bridge. Do you know the story about Tower Bridge in the United States? If you go to Arizona, they have the London Bridge there. And when they were buying it from the UK, this is the bridge they thought they were buying, and not the pretty boring London Bridge that they did buy. So if you're buying something, remember to ask specific questions. And then she sent these Beatles postcards. So Abbey Road, that's a cool image. And then this one here, them on the stage, very early looking one. This one she wrote on the back one. This one is unwritten on, so I can send this back out to another Beatles lover. So that's the nice thing about getting postcards. If you get more than one and they're not written on, you can share them with other people. Now, some people may just put them in their collection, whatever, but I feel I've got so many coming in. My collection is growing, and if it's something very specific, I want to share it with other people. Because I know I'm a Beatles lover, but there are lots of other Beatles lovers out there too. All right, this one here comes from Prince Edward Island. There's the tourist stamp from Canada, and Kyler is one of the people that I met at the meetup. And last week he sent me a wooden postcard, so if you've got a chance to watch that video, you will have seen that wooden postcard. This week he sent something even more special. Have you seen these postcards before? These come from Germany. Tausendschend, I believe they're called. And yeah, this is the first one I've ever gotten. I've seen them before on Caroline's YouTube channel in France. She has gotten them. She's been collecting for years and years, and she's the OG of the post-crossing world as far as I'm concerned. So I'm going to keep moving this postcard around because you can see it in all different angles. This is probably the angle that it's best known for. But when Kyler came to the meetup in Prince Edward Island, he brought a stack. He bought these from a place in Germany, and he wanted to show them off for us who haven't seen them before, up close and personal. And he was nice enough to go out and send me one. So I really appreciate that. He also sent me a packet of stamps, which I'm going to show in another video because I like to have the stamps kind of separate, especially when they're a nice big packet of them. Give people time to look and enjoy what he sent. But I can tell you that the stamps come from Japan. So if you're interested in Japanese stamps, tune in for that one. So that is everything that came in this week. I appreciate everybody's gestures of sending gifts or sending postcards. It's always great. Always brightens up the mood. It was always nice too to get a few more official ones again this week, as the numbers seem to be climbing and we seem to be getting a few more addresses on the regular. One of the things I thought was interesting that happened this week, Sophia messaged me from Montreal, and she said, it looks like in Canada, people are kind of slowing down on taking official addresses because we are getting close to having our number be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 digits, but all in sequential order. I know I sent out a few postcards this week, so I had the 1, 2, 3, 4, but the 5 hadn't yet gotten to that point. So I'm very curious to see where it is. But also it's kind of strange that people are waiting so they can get that one specific number to have that address to send out. I don't know why it really matters, because once you send it out, you don't have it anymore. It's be kind of neat for the person who receives it, but that's about it. So those numbers are coming up quick in Canada, or maybe have even passed by the time this goes out and you're looking at it. And if you get that number and you're watching this video, hey, send me a message. I'd be curious to see if you're the one who got it. So enjoy your weekend coming up, if that's where you are right now. If you're watching this at a later date, just to enjoy what's happening around you. Stay safe. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?